Now, this might have been my hottest, best take of the NFL season. I was that lone person standing on the hill all by my stony lonesome, and I said, there's an NFL team out there that is not being looked upon as a Super Bowl contender, as a Super Bowl favorite. They're a dark horse. They have dudes, studs everywhere. This is the first year that they've had some real competent receiving weapons. They got rid of Greg Roman. The Baltimore Ravens are the team to beat in the AFC. Let me just say that again. The Baltimore Ravens are the team to beat in the AFC. They are the best team currently in the AFC as currently constructed. And I know people like to make jokes. Lamar Jackson's a running back, right? No, he's just a really good quarterback that will also outrun you if he needs to. Incredibly elusive. And I was trying to tell people this at the beginning of the year. This defense is loaded with dudes. Odafe Owe. They've got guys all on that defensive line. Depth everywhere. Corners. Marlon Humphrey. He's really good. Kyle Hamilton. He's really good coming into his own in his second year. Players. Like who else? Oh, I don't know. Roquan Smith? This defense has got studs everywhere. We'll get to Lamar Jackson in just a second. They're beautifully coached by John Harbaugh, one of the most overlooked coaches in the NFL. He's almost like the Kirk Cousins of head coaches. He's incredibly consistent. He's really good, but maybe not as good as an Andy Reid, a Mike McDaniel, a Kyle Shanahan, but still a Super Bowl winning head coach and could win another Super Bowl. He's a great head coach. This system as well in Baltimore, it's just a well-oiled machine. This is a history with a very rich football history in this team. Lamar Jackson, let's get to him. People say, oh, he's a running back, right? Well, no, he's actually pretty accurate too. Tossing the ball at a 71% completion percentage. 9 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. 3 touchdowns to 1 pick. That's pretty freaking good. Zay Flowers looks like a home run pick for the Baltimore Ravens. Odell Beckham Jr. starting to come into his own. He's a good number 2. Number 3 option if you want to include Mark Andrews in that. Still don't have a running back. Doesn't matter. We'll just plug in Keaton Mallory, an undrafted running back, to take us home against teams like the Seattle Seahawks, who will be a playoff team. Gus Edwards, really good at the goal line. Teams need that. Lamar Jackson, right now, is the MVP of the NFL, and I'm not so sure it's particularly close. The Baltimore Ravens are the team to beat in the NFL. Lamar Jackson, right now, is just doing everything better than everything else. He's tossing the ball at an incredibly efficient rate. He still can run it. He is completely unguardable if you're the NFC. 17-1 against the NFC in Lamar Jackson's career. It's basically a free win at this point. There's no really any other quarterback that does that right now. Sure, Patrick Mahomes is awesome. I'm sure he's got a great record against the NFC. Josh Allen, on second thought, probably not. Joe Burrow, I don't know. What I do know is Lamar Jackson 17-1. He's incredibly focused. He doesn't have the contract hanging over his head. And every year, whether you want to admit it or not, he gets better at throwing the football. Completion percentage is a great way to look at this. He continuously gets better as a passer. Last year, 62% completion percentage. This year, 71% completion percentage. He's not injured. 9 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. He's rushing the ball at a 5.2 yards per carry average. Lamar Jackson right now, he's dialing, he's slicing, he's got his security blanket and Mark Andrews, who he can dial it up to. They are incredibly on the same page. It's like backyard football. It's very close to a Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce type relationship. I was watching the Cardinals game where he's supposed to be running a fade pattern to the end zone, cuts it back into the middle, sees the soft coverage, finds the blank space, and touchdown. Lamar Jackson is just dialed in right now, and we're about halfway through the season. Right now, there's no player in the NFL more deserving of the most valuable player award than Lamar Jackson. I think he keeps it up. I think the Baltimore Ravens keep it up. And if I had to had a revised Super Bowl prediction, I'd pick the Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Newsflash, I picked them to start the season, but if I had a chance to revise it, I'd keep it exactly at what it is. I'd have the Phillies meeting Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens in Las Vegas for a chance to win the Lombardi Trophy. The Baltimore Ravens are the team to beat in the AFC, and Lamar Jackson is the front runner, running away MVP favorite in my book. And if he keeps playing like this, with not amazing weapons, Mark Andrews is awesome, Odell's probably a 3 at this point in his career, and Zay Flowers is a rookie. They're all very good. I don't want to downplay them. But it's not Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. It's not Travis Kelce. Lamar Jackson is doing it with what he's been given, and it's not the best weapons in the NFL. And he doesn't have the best offensive coach in the NFL. He's just slicing, he's dicing, completion percentage through the roof, rushing the ball at a 5.2 yards per carry. Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens are the team to beat in the AFC. And Lamar Jackson is the runaway favorite for the most valuable player award. And it is not close. The difference between him and second place is the Grand Canyon. Lamar Jackson is going to be the MVP if he keeps it up at this rate. And the Baltimore Ravens might just host a Lombardi Trophy, and they are absolutely the dark horse favorite that I said that they would be at the beginning of the season. The Baltimore Ravens are a well-oiled machine, and they are putting the entire league on notice.